Importance of Music in the Classroom by Ryan Kudla. Here are some of the things that we will be discussing today. 1. The problems with music in the classrooms today. 2. How music is beneficial in the classroom. 3. Why music is beneficial for special needs children. 4. Professionals and teachers' perspective on music. 5. Parents and children's perspective on music. The first topic we will be discussing today is music in schools. Schools today are trying to completely get rid of music in art programs. Schools believe that music is not important and takes away from higher learning opportunities. Music is viewed as irrelevant to new standards and standardized testing materials. Extreme budget cuts are being made from music programs to help fund more beneficial programs. The next few slides will help refute these careless and selfish outlooks that many school districts have adapted to. The next topic we will be talking about is how music is beneficial in the classroom. It is motivating. Music makes any boring lesson or topic more exciting, which will help motivate your students to want to participate and learn more about the topic. It is engaging. Everyone relates and connects with music. Music helps stimulate and engage all students in the classroom. It helps develop creativity, which is a lacking aspect in today's society. It helps students perform and connect better with other subjects. It increases cognitive development. It is a different form of teaching and a different way to assess your students. The next topic we will be discussing is how music is beneficial for special needs students. Music motivates and rewards communication. Most special needs students lack vocal skills. Music gives these students a chance to voice their own opinions. Music says what words cannot. Music helps special needs students express themselves. Music allows special needs students to escape reality and get lost in their own world and be who they really are. Music helps special needs students interact positively. It also creates body movement and laughter, addresses academic concepts and speech goals, redirects and engages attention, inspires and leads to social connections, and honors and enlivens a child's spirit. This short video shows how children with autism react to music and musical concepts. It shows how music redirects the child's attention and engages him to what the teacher wants him to learn or understand. This next slide illustrates professional and teacher perspectives on music. Alan Wittenberg, a musical therapist, states, "Music provides creative, open-ended, free-form activities where it's not just right from wrong." He continues with, "Music provides a broader method to create an understanding and development of learning material to achieve goals." Ms. Barromeo, an elementary speech teacher who I interviewed, says, "Most of my students have significant difficulty retaining skills. Using all the senses, especially with music and art activities, helps my students retain more information." She also says, My students are from the developmental self-contained class and therefore function very low. I find that using manipulatives, movement, music, and any other strategy works best. Anytime the students can actually touch and explore what we are working on seems best for retention of the skills. This next slide describes parents of special needs children's perspective on music. Most parents with special needs children agree that music is extremely beneficial for their child's learning abilities and growth. Music makes their child feel more honored, valued, and understood. A majority of parents with special needs children find that music creates a happier and more engaged child, which is all they strive for in life. This next slide is an interview with a mother whose child is autistic. The mother explains why music is so important for her daughter's life.
Zoe, we don't know how long she'll be here, so we prioritize what we want for her life probably a little differently than a parent who expects their child to outlive them. And so with Zoe, I want her moments here where she can feel honored and validated and heard and understood, and where her spirit is free to be enlivened and be engaged in her way. And that's part of what music therapy does best for Zoe.
This next slide is a call to action. After countless hours researching about this topic, I am completely devoted in changing the views of the districts on music and the arts discipline as a whole. Most school districts are slowly eliminating the arts discipline as a whole, and I believe that schools should be doing just the opposite. Especially in early childhood education, young students strive through music and the arts. It is what they are physically and mentally connected to. I believe that school districts should be embracing these tactics and use them as tools to help students learn rather than terminate them. Although these subjects may not seem as important as the STEM subjects, incorporating the arts into the STEM subjects will overall help students learn the concept better. Not only is the arts good for the typical student, it also helps students with special needs or disabilities. Research shows that integrating music into certain concepts will help children who have disabilities learn the material in a more sufficient way. Music can also help assess students who have difficulty expressing what they think in spoken or written words. Having a variety of different ways to teach and assess will help every type of student in the classroom. Thank you for listening to my presentation. As future educators, I truly believe that music and the arts itself is a huge aspect to a child's learning development, and I hope our generation of teachers can help preserve it. Thank you.